a disciplining piece. So let's see between the police protectively, the chief, and this commission itself, what kind of disciplining is even possible. So where was the disciplining when the complicity and the collusion and the conspiracy to commit a crime was taking place, when 90 out of 300 patrol cars, their encounters were sabotaged and hit? He talks about the consent decree speaking from both sides of his mouth. That consent decree was sabotaged right there. Where was the disciplining? He decided he's not going to investigate. He's complicit, sober off, because he knew about it in September. He didn't tell the commission until January of 2014. What discipline? What bullshit is this? What kind of facade is this? What about misclassification of crime reports? What about that? What about disciplining on that? Right? So let's keep on going on. What about disciplining of people when you give them the tool to legitimately engage in speculative policing and racially profile people? We gave you an example. The Inspector General did the audit of the Suspicious Activity Reporting Program. 31% of these secret files that go to fusion centers were open on the black community. What happens? Any evidence of racial profiling? No. Zero evidence of racial profiling. Any disciplining about that? And did you know that in the gender count, 50% were black women in that thing? You are giving the tools to people to engage in racial profiling. You are instigating people to engage in racial profiling. So let's talk about that. And then, just to round it all off, 18 people have already been killed in the city of Los Angeles. So what facade is this of disciplining? He comes in, of course he gets a fat paycheck, and he talks about the consent decree. The consent decree was in tatters. It was completely just sabotaged. But absolutely nothing is going to happen because him, it happens to be all this white male, this kind of like, male, pale, and stale grouping that is now just committing these crimes, and they're complicit, and then collusion is going on. So, don't give us this facade of discipline.
There are no other comment cards, sir?